Hello everyone. So how are you guys? Hope all of us are fine. So I'm Taibur Rahman from Creative Town. Today we'll start our Adobe Illustrator basic course and let's get started. So after installing your Adobe Illustrator, you will find a surface like this. This is called the not main, this is the secondary Illustrator surface. There we will find several things that is recent. I have recently designed some things that will show in this part, and these are some presets of files, but we'll show how to create custom files later. So in the top we'll find a title bar containing several contents like curl, edit, object, type, select, effect, view, window and help. So today we will learn how to create a new file and how to use selection tool, shape tool, and how to save a file into Adobe Illustrator format and a JPG format. So first of all, we will select the file menu and go to new. After clicking new, we'll find a dialog box like this. In this dialog box, we have seen is the recent part that already I have told you. I have recently used these presets, and if you would like to save, then you can save in here. If Adobe Illustrator gives you a lot of presets of different types of design size, so here you will find different types of size. Here is the full screen size. If you want to design for web, then here is the web size, and for print there is the letter A4 size, legal size, and for film and video here many presets, and art and illustrations, lot of presets in Adobe Illustrator. So today we'll learn how to create a custom Adobe Illustrator file. So in the right we can see the custom Illustrator file settings. In the top we can see it is the file name. So let's change our file name to class 1 with C with Creative Town. Okay, so here is our file name. Here is the width and the height. Width means the range of a file, or the spread of a file, or the thickness of a file, you can say. And the height means how long your file will be. So let's create a 1200 pixel by 1000 pixels. Oh sorry, it's not pixel, it's points. You can change your measurement from here. Here can you choose points, inches, millimeters, centimeters, pixels. I'm comfortable with pixels, so I'm selecting the pixels, and it is 1200 pixel and 1000 pixels. And here's the two type of orientation of the file. One is landscape mode and one is portrait mode. So I'm going with portrait mode. Let's create a file. So here is our file created. So this is our file, and this is the main surface of Adobe Illustrator. Adobe Illustrator contains several tools like this. In the left side we will find these tools, and these tools are called the primary tools of Adobe Illustrator, and in the right side we can see the other tools. This is called the secondary tools of Adobe Illustrator. So today I'm showing some tools that I told you in before starting my video, that is the selection tool and the shape tool, and how to group and how to copy paste, etc. we'll learn today. So let's learn the work of selection tool. First, before learning selection tool, we'll learn the shape tool. What the shape tool is, if you select the shape tool and drag and clicking left button of your mouse and drag it into the artboard or outside the artboard, it will create a custom shape. And this is your rectangular. If you you look in the toolbar, you can see a dot or a check mark at the left right bottom corner of the tool. That means the tool contains many subtools. What is that subtool? If you want to check, then click then your mouse cursor, move your mouse cursor to the tool and click the right button of the mouse, and you will find these subtools. So the shape tool contains rectangular tool, ellipse tool, polygon tool, star tool, and line segment tool. So already we have learned the rectangular marquee tool. Now we'll see the ellipse tool. What does the ellipse tool? If you click the left button of mouse and drag, you will find a circle like this by ellipse tool. If you want a proper circle, then click the ellipse tool, hold the shift key and mouse left button, drag it, and it will create a proper circle. If you want to create a circle without moving your mouse, then click the shift button, tap the alter and click the left button of your mouse and drag. It will create a circle just in one middle point that you have selected. So this is the basic thing that is done by the shape tool. If you select the polygon tool, then you will find a polygon. If you want the sixth edge of the polygon, then just select the polygon tool, single tap on the left button of mouse, and you will find a dialog box like this. And I am selecting 8 polygon. Now it simply creates an 8 polygon. So this is the polygon tool, how it works. Now I'm going to the selection tool. If polygon tool is selected, if you click the left button of mouse, it simply creates another polygon. You cannot move the previous polygon to another place. So for moving the shapes from one place to another place, you will have to use the selection tool. Just press the selection tool and click on the shape that you want to move and just move it to here and there, here and there. You can move it easily. Now I am deleting all by select. If you drag the mouse by selecting the selection tool, you can select all and press the delete button for deleting all the things. So I am deleting all the things. Now we will learn how to group or other things. So I am selecting the rectangular marquee tool and creating a square by holding the shift and alt key and the left button of the mouse. There we will find a square, and this is called the bounding surface or bounding box or bounding area, what you feel. And inside it we will find many dots. That is called the resize handles, and by this we can resize it or make the edge round or other things. So now I'm selecting it. So this is our square. Now how to copy? If we press Ctrl C and Ctrl V, it will copy and paste easily, but we are not doing this. We will select this shape and press the Alt button and just drag it to the bottom, and it will automatically create a copy. Now we don't need to press Alt for copying this several times. We just click the second one and just hold the Ctrl button and Ctrl plus D. It will automatically duplicate this. No hazard at all. So we have created and selecting, and I'm making it a little bit of bottom. Now we want to move the whole thing at once. If we move it, then it will move just one shape, but we want to move the whole entire shape by one press. So selecting the selection tool, dragging all this shape and pressing Ctrl G to group, or here's the group, or you can do it by selecting all the shapes, right click of the mouse button, and here's the group. So we can group it easily. Then pressing the Alt button and Shift button for maintaining the proper proportion. We'll just copy this and Ctrl D again by selecting the second layer and Ctrl D again. Here we have created a little better pattern with this square. So this is the main work of selection tool and the shape tool. And another important thing we have to learn, this is the shape, this is the shape, this is the square shape, and inside it we can see the white color. It is called the fill color, and if we look very zoomly, then we can see a black color outside, and this is called the stroke. If I increase the stroke size, you can see it. Here is I have increased the stroke size. So now I don't want the stroke, so just click on the shape and click here and just none. Oh, I forgot to tell, in Illustrator the first thing color palette you see in the left of the toolbar, it is the fill color. That means inside the shape what colors it contains is the fill color, and is the stroke color. That means it's the outside the shape which color you want for border or anything. It's called the stroke color. So basically these are the main work of selection tool and shape tools: stroke color, fill color, grouping and ungrouping. And a question arises, how we will ungroup this? Just click on this group, right click on the mouse, and here is the ungroup tab, ungroup selection. Just click it, and now it's properly ungrouped. With Ctrl and Z, I can undo previous thing. Suppose you have mistakenly transform your box from here to there, and you don't want this. For making it to its previous one, just tap the Ctrl button and Z button, Ctrl plus Z, for making it previous or undo your work. Now at the end of my video, we will learn how to save it in Adobe Illustrator and JPEG file. So for saving, we go to the file, save as. I'm selecting my local disk F. Here is the file types. Here is the Adobe Illustrator file type. Here is the PDF type. Here is the EPS file. EPS is a format that is created by Illustrator for global services, or suppose you are giving a design to your friend, but your Adobe Illustrator version is 2021, but his is Adobe Illustrator 2014. EPS format is a global format that will convert it for the other versions. If you are using the higher version of Adobe Illustrator, if you are using Adobe Illustrator 2021, if you save it to EPS format, then the user of Adobe Illustrator 2014, he can also access your file without any hazard. But if you save that Adobe Illustrator format and the 2014 user opens it it will blank some objects or it will destroy some objects. So if you are sharing your Adobe Illustrator file, then it is far safe to save it as EPS format. Now I'm saving it as Adobe Illustrator format and saving it. Okay, done. There is the OK button. I have already saved it. I'm not saving it again. But if you want it to save as a JPEG format or PNG format, then click the file button, export, save for web legacy, and here we can see there is the JPEG selected over here. You will see it on the screen, and if we select PNG, then it will transparent the background. So I'm saving it in JPEG. Now I'm saving it to my local disk F class number 1. Okay, done. Now we will see what we have saved. Boom, here is our JPEG file. So this is the end of our first Adobe Illustrator tutorial video. The second class will be published as soon as possible. Thanks for watching, and if you still haven't subscribed to our channel, please subscribe in and click the bell icon button. And if you like this video, please tap the like button, or if you dislike it, please tap the dislike button as well as if you liked the button. And if you want to know anything, please comment us in the comment section box. Thank you. I'm ending my video here.